doing? How you feel? Welcome or welcome back. I am Lucky Hippie. Whoa, it's been a minute, y'all. It's been so long since I've said that. If you're new here, I need you to subscribe. It is free and I appreciate it so motherfucking much, okay? Now y'all, is it just me or does 2021 got hands? Like those videos I was posting, I was like, yeah, multiple times a week, yeah. I pre-filmed so many videos for y'all. And then due date said, whoop. Due dates caught me slipping, y'all. I should have filmed and edited instead of film. But that's neither here nor there, okay? These past 2 months have been a blur. I'm not gonna lie. Being a law student in 2021 and studying from home. It's hard, okay? A young summary of how I've been okay. Mental health has been mental healthing. Life has been lifing. But at the core, your girl is good, okay? So I'm back with a story time. I was like, okay, pre-film videos are cute and whatever, but let me give y'all the tea. What better way to apologize for being absent than giving y'all tea? This is probably the fastest I'm ever making a story time after something happens. All my story times are usually years prior, or at least a year prior, but not this one, baby. This one's real recent, okay? Basically, low-key hippie had to put her kumbaya to the side, okay? So, let's get into it. I'm gonna set the scene for y'all. It's October. Y'all are gonna see this tomorrow. Like, I'm filming this, and I'm gonna edit it, and I'll post it tomorrow. And the pre-film videos, wow, can come later. But y'all getting this first. So I don't remember the dates. It's probably for the best. I'm with cameraman. If you're new to my channel and you do not know who cameraman is, I will link the video of us making cinnamon rolls where y'all can meet him. The part 2 is actually one of the pre-film videos I made for y'all, so I'm gonna probably put that up next. Same guy, cameraman, okay? That's the nickname we're giving him for this story. So cameraman and I decide, let's go out, okay? I'm not the only one that life has been lifing and mental health has been mental healthing. So we were like, okay, vibes, y'all, I just turned 21. I can't believe I skipped over that completely. I just turned 21, September 20th, okay, Virgo things. And it was like that. Like, I have no time to do nothing, y'all. My birthday was literally sandwiched between due dates. My birthday was on a Monday. I had a test that day. And other people are busy too. It's a busy time of the year. So it was just young. I'm gonna put up pictures, a quick little summary of the day. I just hung out with people, but that's neither here nor there. I turned 21. This was a little bit after that. Cameraman and I, we go on our merry way, you know, we eat, we go out for drinks. It's a vibe, it's a good time, okay? Now we drink, but the drinks were not hitting. Like, you know when you can taste the alcohol in a cocktail, but you don't feel it, and then you drink another and you're like, where's I taste it, where is the liquor? So it was one of those restaurants that we went to apparently that watered down the liquor. So yes, we were drinking, but we weren't even tipsy. That point between sober and tipsy, I like to call it nice. The little in between where you start to feel it, but it's not hitting, but like you can feel something. So I was nice, guys. Keep that in mind. I'm still all here. Like I was not inebriated any way, shape, or form. Okay. So cameraman and I, we eat, we drink, we're coming back because we live in the same like general area. So I'm the type of person, I love like teeny tiny backpacks. So I always have a backpack on me to keep my shit. So I had cameraman stuff in there too because he's a guy and he just hold me shit. So I put his stuff in my little backpack and then we were gonna go drop it off at his place and then dip, right? That was the plan. I have cameraman stuff. I'm going with him to put his stuff down, then we're leaving, okay? Okay. At this point, this was a weekday, so it was not that late. It was like 7, 8, okay? I don't usually go out on weekdays, but we did this day. Ciao. So on the way, to cameraman's place, I see one of the Huns from the university story time I made. I'm gonna link that up too, okay? I see one of the Huns. Now, I don't remember which one I called her. I think I called her either chicken butt or chicken head. She was probably one of those. Child, I don't remember. But she was one of the ones just running up and down with her friend outside my room and shit at all hours. So I see her, and then cameraman turns to me and he's just like, oh yeah, the other day she stopped me and she was talking about you. I'm like, huh? Like, we haven't lived together since beginning of December 2020, end of November 2020. Like, numbers were never saved, we were never friends. Why is she talking about me? You know, especially because of this situation last year. Why is my name in your mouth? Okay. Why is... So me with a little drink in my system, I'm like, what she got to say about me? Yo, cameraman turns to me and says, oh, I don't remember what she said verbatim, but it was something like referring to me. She was from another country. We had a nickname for her last year. Huh? So I'm like, bitch, what? I'm from another country. You had a nickname for me? I'm like, bitch, what's the nickname? So the liquid courage in my system kicked in. I don't know if it's the liquid courage. I don't know if I'm just so sick of it. Like, my name is literally low-key hippie because I don't be in the mix and I choose peace. Like, I be letting shit slide, y'all. The number of times my friends have been like, you just gonna let that go? I'm sure ancestors and angels be in the corner like, you just gonna let that go? And usually I let shit go, but not that night. I had it up to here, guys. I was so done. I was like, it's been about a year. Why am I still relevant to you? I genuinely did not even remember this person's name. That is how irrelevant, fake and real, this person is to me. So when cameraman, she stopped, cameraman's not even her friend, guys. She stops cameraman minding his own business and brings me up. And I said, I bet. I'm like, cameraman, I gotta go do something real quick. I have to go do something real quick. At this point, we've walked into his place, right? So I'm trying to get out the door because I'm just like, okay, sister wants to talk about me, let's talk. Okay, let's talk. So cameraman is doing the typical guy thing. You know when a guy is trying to calm a hun down? Like, and he's just like, no, calm down, you know, relax, calm down for me. I'm like, sir, anybody can get the smoke right now. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. But anybody could get the smoke that day. Okay. I was like, sir, move. Sir, move. So I maneuvered my way past cameraman. Yo, this is hilarious to me now. Pause. So, you know, like right after this happened, I was ready to jump on camera, but like more stuff happened. So I was like, you know what? Let me wait for a conclusion before I hop in camera and tell y'all this shit. But back to the story. So I get past cameraman, right? Now, cameraman's place, there are people chilling. Like, there's a guy cooking, his hand helping him, you know, people sitting at the dining room table. It's a vibe. Cameraman and I come back. It's chill, but then I'm hyped. I'm like, I need to go. Like, my spirit is not settled. I mean, cameraman's door is a little bit open, so the people in the kitchen and everything are like hearing what's going on, and they're just like, are they fighting? Like, what's going on? So those people see me storm out of his room, and they see me storm out the front door. Okay, so I walk across, cause like these people are on the same floor. Hannah used to live with, and cameraman. So all I do is walk across. I walk across, liquor in my system, fed up of this language, fed up of this child. So I go to the door and I'm like, knock, 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 silence. Now, bear in mind, when we were walking in, I saw these people through the sliding door. Okay, like there's a glass sliding door. I saw her in the kitchen. That's why, like, cameraman saw it too and was like, oh yeah, and he told me this thing, right? So I know they're inside. So I'm knocking. Silence. I'm knocking. Silence. I was on one. I get there. Someone finally opens the door after a few minutes. People I don't recognize. I'm like, people I don't recognize. I'm like, I see sis. I see chicken head, bitch. I don't remember what I called her. I see her. And I look her dead in the eye. I don't care that they're getting people at the door. I waited for her to come out. I looked her dead in the eye. Keep my name out your profanity mouth. You profanity, okay? So I keep my name out your mouth with profanity sprinkled in. Okay, you can choose the language I used. I mean, personally, I'm better than that, but I looked her dead in the eye and I said, ma'am, keep my name out your mouth. And then I walk away because that's what I wanted to do. Like, I didn't come to square up. There were people crowding around me because I told y'all we're on the first floor. So it's the door to the building. It's people coming out of cameraman's place. It's people going up and down the stairs because we're first floor. It's people from that unit that I don't recognize that I wasn't talking to. It was just gang people around all of a sudden, right? So people are confused and I'm calm just like that, okay? Just like that. Because I guess it was just on my chest. I guess it was bothering me. I'm the type of person, y'all, I always choose peace. Like, I always choose the least amount of conflict to get over a situation. Like, I literally call myself low-key hippie. What's not clicking? I go back to cameraman's place because I have some of his stuff. Because the whole point, like, I had his stuff, so I had to go back. So I go there, and the people, you know, people that were chilling, they're tense now. They're like, so I'm in cameraman's room, sending voice notes like, you won't believe who tried me, like, you won't believe it, like. So now I'm just, like, I guess I just needed to get it off my chest. I was good. Like, I had no interest in going inside the unit. I just said what I said and left. So now cameraman comes to me and he's just like, okay, let's go through the back because I don't want drama. And I'm like, I'm not scared. Yeah, because I got a taser like after I got robbed last time. So I whipped that thing out like, pop, pop, it's charged. I'm not scared. Let's go through the front. Because I had no intention to fight. I was really trying to leave. But he was like, oh, for your safety. I'm like, I got my little in hand. I'm perfectly fine. I'm like, we can go through the front. He's just like, nah. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Clearly I'm stressing you out. So let's go through the back, bro. So we go through the back. But as we're leaving, there's banging on cameraman's front door. So the people are in the kitchen, they're not moving, they're not opening the door. Cameraman's not opening the door. I start walking towards the back, but they're still banging. So I turn my booty around. I'm like, y'all not about to knock me, y'all not about to bang on this door for what? For what? So I open the door. Okay, turn my butt around, I open the door. Tell me why there were like 6 Huns in front of me. Like, 6 of them or something. And the only Hun that I actually knew was all the way standing in the back. So the one person I was talking to was standing in the back, and then there were all these Huns. Okay, so I opened the door. Silence. I'm like, I do that head thing like, and like what? Like, it's not even like I don't live here. Like, clearly you're looking for me. And then what does he even say? They're like, no, what's the story? What's going on? I'm like, I don't want to sit here and explain myself to y'all. Like, what is this, high school? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, guys, and you know what she did to me? No. And then a girl in the front, a girl I don't know, was like, the girl I was talking to, she was speaking for her. She was just like, she said she doesn't know you. I turn and I look her in the eye. Every time I'm talking about her, I look her directly in the eye and I said, she knows good and well who I am. Silence. Now the front doors are weighted, so if you don't hold it, it closes automatically. So there was silence. I let the door go and it just closed in their faces. We go off the back. So while I'm with cameraman is stressed out. I don't mean to, it's not funny. I'm sorry, dude. Cameraman's stressed out and I'm like, okay. Cause, and the thing is, this girl, she's taller than me and bigger than me. Like, there's no real reason for her to be scared of me. So it's not like, it didn't look like I was bullying her. It's just like, I was telling her like, ma'am, stop at your big age. At your big age, why am I so relevant to you? So cameraman gets a call. He's just like, who is your friend that was here? They reported me, y'all. for knocking on the door. They reported me. Sis tried to say she did it, but whatever. So mans is like, so what's the situation? I'm like, hello, I'm here. Like, cameraman's trying to talk. I'm like, can I speak? Till I hear the guy on the other end say, yeah, can you talk to her? I get the phone. I was like, her? Very calm. I'm back on my Virgo steed, okay? My Gemini moon came out on my Aquarius rising child. One of y'all, I don't know if it's the Gemini, the Aquariuses, Aquarii, one of y'all popped out, okay? But I was back on my Virgo and I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, I went there. Man was being xenophobic. So I knocked on their door and I told her to stop talking about me. And he's just like, okay, can we, like, the guy on the way, he's just like, okay, like, can we like talk about this tomorrow or something? I'm like, cool, but I have no interest in seeing those people again. Like, I this is not a sit down and talk to them situation. This is a, I said what I said, we don't have to speak again situation. So man's is just like, like, he's just like, damn, like, I will see you tomorrow. So cameraman sends man's my number. And this is the point in time where I was like, I should turn on the camera and I should roast this. Okay. Adrenaline was pumping. I was funnier than usual, bitch. But I was like, nah. Man's cold. Things are going down. So y'all about to hear the full story. I'm not gonna come to y'all with no half tea. So a day goes by. I hear nothing. Probably, I don't remember. I think it was the same day. This is the next night. I hear a knock on my door. As in, not the front door, on my door. Now, you need a key for the front door. Each front door has its own key. Each room has its own key. You can't just walk in. So I'm just like, who is this? Like, so I'm thinking it's landlord, it's people in charge, it's big dogs, it's someone I have to explain myself to. And the thing is, I wasn't scared. I was like, I see no issue. Okay, yeah, cool. I could have been calmer. But there's context. Okay? There's context. So I open my door. I'm like, there's just two guys. Two of the guys that were, I can't say they were there. So the guy that was cooking with his hun was there, and then another guy that I kind of know. So these faces were familiar, okay? I recognized them from cameraman's place. So I was like, hi, niggas, like, it's the middle of the night. And they were like, can we talk about what happened? Like, we just want clarity. I'm like, okay, cool, fine, fair. Like, it's where y'all live. I pulled up with the drama. Let me explain. So then I tell them about, last year and everything. I tell them about the commentary, and they put on their Bob the Builder's Mr. Fix-It hats. Because they knew, I guess, I'm gonna call her all types of chicken things. I don't remember what I call her. They knew her, basically. And they were like, what's up? No, let's squash this. It doesn't have to become bigger, because apparently it was in the works of becoming bigger. There were meetings being set, and I was prepared to put on my blazer and talk my shit in front of everybody. Okay. I was like, baby, I don't feel like being quiet. So they come over, they try to do their little Mr. Fix-It things. I'm like, okay, cool. And then they bring the hun over. She tries to explain herself. I had a bentonite clay face mask on. I wasn't dry, so I have like gray and white patches on my face. I was not wasting one thing about me, I'm not about to waste a face mask for nobody. Okay, so they pull up, face mask on, I'm sitting there. So we sorted out, y'all. Like, so one of the Mr. Fix-Its, he took my number and everything, so he's just like, okay, it's sorted now. He sends me a screenshot that she sent him explaining the situation to who they reported me to, and in their explanation, listen to what this lady says. She's like, it's sorted out, it was a misunderstanding, she was just intoxicated and she's apologized to us. Huh? This lady's lucky that I was more interested in it being squashed than I was in like everyone knowing I'm right. Like, I wanted to be like, hold on, that story has a couple holes. Let me fill it in for you. But I was like, you know what? I pulled my kumbaya back from the side, and I was like, you know what? It's fine. Let that shit go, okay? But yeah, guys, that's the story. That's all that happened. I caused the scene. This is the first ever time I've caused the scene. 2021 still got hands, but I have gang pre-filmed videos for y'all. So I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get this out. I'm gonna get the rest out for y'all too, because this is fun, but life doesn't want me to relax. But yeah, y'all, that was the video. If you liked this video, make sure to like this video. Social media is in the description. Trying to figure out if there's anything else I need to say because it's been so long. Subscribe, bro. Thank you so mother freaking much for watching. I hope you good. I hope you blessed. I hope you eating good, sleeping great, everything. And if no one has told you today, I love you.